Good morning, listeners. I am once again before you. Let me at first express my thanks for your fine Twitter. Your response. Today, I would like to take up speaking skills in our series. So, when it comes to the question of speaking, most of the people feel somewhat difficult in urban and semi-urban areas. Especially learners, they find bit inconvenient or uncomfortable in speaking English language. First problem is here the learners do not have proper environment. Environment in the sense they should have atmosphere and all should engage anything in English language, but that cannot be possible. That is why most of the learners, they step backward to speak and they feel shy with a lot of fear. But it is not a big problem. If you think and analyze yourself with a lot of willpower, you can speak the language very nicely. Basically here, most of the learners, what they think that they should have grammar knowledge. No. The present linguists say that grammar knowledge is not essential. You can have a little bit fundamental knowledge about grammar, and the only thing is you have to start practicing, speaking. Because as my observation goes, when I visited some of the city convents, where young kids, they speak English fluently, even though they belong to India or linguistic states, they are able to express their ideas in a systematic way. Why it is so? There they have only environment. That is the only possibility for speaking in English language. Here, you have to think only one way. Most of the learners have been learning grammar right from their 5th standard. Even though they study in Telugu medium, they can learn it. With that knowledge, they can open their mouth easily to ventilate their ideas. When it comes to the question of the ways of English language, we have two ways, formal and informal. Formal language is used only when we attend interviews, involved in group discussions, and when we meet the officials, we use formal language. And there also sometimes we should be formally informal in interviews, because their decency is most important while responding to the questions of interview board. When you come to informal language, it is used before our parents, relatives, friends, and other communities. Why it is so? Because in informal usage, everything is okay. Where we mainly aim at exchanging our ideas or passing information, there you need not worry anything else. And the only thing is, you have to know certain expressions particularly while speaking informal language. By this, you need not misunderstand that the present day world, if you just observe, is not giving much importance to even formal language sometimes. And as globalization is in its full swing, most of the speakers, they speak informal language. Otherwise, they cannot manage the show. To do any business or to send communication, even in written also, they prefer informal language. With that only, they can have energy even to present their ideas very neatly. And when we come to the point of skills, we have number one, conversation skills, presentation skills, interview skills, and public speaking skills. These skills can be developed when we have constant practice. Here I am using now and then some technical words. Of course, you do not take it to heart. Just I am talking about the science of it. If you know certain fundamentals, you can understand the skill very nicely. As I said earlier, many times, skill can be sharpened only when we do enormous practice. Otherwise, it cannot be possible. Today, I would like to just make you aware of certain facts about the language. So, language basically, foreign language or target language, it is bit inconvenient in the sense that we are very much habituated to mother tongue. And you find lot of mother tongue influence in every aspect. So when we start learning, we should have understanding of mother tongue, it's okay, you need not forget. But at the same time, we need not neglect even the foreign language that is very useful in the present day society. Even to get jobs in the software industry or any industry for that matter, they expect minimum communication. So that can be possible when we develop speaking. And this kind of speaking, you cannot learn absolutely spoken because our areas never fit to that. So what we have to do that, we ourselves must create an atmosphere of our own and we have to develop. And as far mother tongue is concerned, because of this, most of the English expressions, we put it in a mother tongue style. Even the sounds and everything else. English should be English. Suppose we are under the influence of mother tongue, our way of expressing ideas may differ and others may not understand sometimes. They look at you with much clumsy looks. So that is why we should avoid mother tongue influence and we should give flavor to our language by speaking in English. So in my next video, what I would like to do, I focus on all skills which are essential for you. So before saying goodbye to you, here I tweet a line from H.W. Longfellow. The line goes like this: life is not an empty dream, but it has a purpose. But life's a great man, remind us how we can make sublime. Here what I mean that we must observe great speakers so that you can imitate and you can catch the spirit of the language very nicely. So have a good day.